come and brew with us. This is RNG Tea with Christine Kooky Solis and Sarah Skopik.
It's locked.
With your random sips of life and gaming.
Hello again, this is RNG Tea. I'm your host, Christine Solis, aka Kooky, and I'm joined by my co-host and dancing partner, Sarah Skopik. How are you doing?
I am happy to be here, and it looks like we just got more cheers. What the hell, Dark
Holy moly! Darkflex! Darkflex just dropped 5,000 biddies, little bits.
We didn't need that many bits, guys, but thank you. Now we have 9 emotes, guys. What are we gonna do with these?
9 emotes, and we got level 3 hype chain. If you don't know what that means, we're level 5 now. Holy moly! If you don't know what that means, we stream live on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/RNGNT. We've been doing. We haven't streamed like in a month, and we're getting biddies, little bits, and
I know. We really like
hype
the
trains and subs. Like, you all don't have to do that, but thank you. We really appreciate it.
Love for you all.
Yes, love. And there's a cheese emote, says Decibels.
Oh, okay. That's true. You gotta get the cheese emote.
Yes. But if you are ever... usually we do this again like the last Friday of the month. If you are ever around on our time at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we are here at twitch.tv/RNGNT. We love for you to join our discussions, as we do read the Twitch chat and comments as we are doing right now. We have Decibels, Darkflex, Beats by Faye, Charles, Omega Volta, Chuck, Skuro. If I missed anyone else, Pelly. Thank you for hanging out with us and being here with us and supporting us. We really do appreciate it. But don't forget to leave us a review. I know it's been a while, but don't leave us.
No reviews, guys. Come on.
No reviews.
Brighten my day with a review, everybody. Come on.
Yes.
Make my day.
Yes, we would love to read your reviews, even though if it's bad or good, we don't care. We want to read something.
Please. We love it.
Oh man, what a hype! That actually was a hype in the beginning.
I know. Now I'm just pumped up. Like, oh dang, people love us.
I know.
We're the best fans.
Wow, yeah, thank you. Again, we really do appreciate it. We are on episode 10, if you don't know. So we are having like our 1-year anniversary in a few months.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't understand how fast time works.
I know. To be fair, I would say the last 6 months have been definitely a blur.
Yeah.
At least for me, they have.
Yeah,
So.
just so much going on the past few months, especially with the pandemic. And I know we've been busy and we haven't really been posting stuff on our website and our content. But thank you if you have been on there, because it looks like we have been getting a lot of views under the "what the fuck is wrong with Square Enix" for some reason.
All those old Final Fantasy fans just coming through for us, apparently.
Yeah, and thank you, Lloyd, for that. How are you doing, Lloyd?
I'm doing fine. Couldn't complain. I'm working on side projects and this project, and it's been fun.
Yeah,
Surviving. I'm gonna guess he's surviving.
Yes.
He's like, what? I've been so busy. But yes, as you can tell, Lloyd, our producer, is here with us. He has been busy as well. Beats by Faye is asking, the real question is, what is Lloyd drinking tonight? What are you drinking?
I am smoking Mandarin cookies.
All right.
All right. So, guys, is that the same stuff you had for our
I'm
Aliens
drinking
game?
Pepsi. Yes, actually.
Oh my goodness.
You seem a little more in your faculties today. Fiesta, what you call it?
So if you don't know,
Fiesta potatoes.
don't know, we have still been doing our Alien RPG Rolling in Stress. We just had a session last Sunday. Again, with our wonderful Dungeon Master Bill leading the way, with myself, Sarah, Lloyd, Skuro, or also known as Mac, and we also have Sunny, also known as Dr. Nika. Thank you so much. I just blanked out.
No problem. That would have been me.
Yeah. So that is going up tonight, Lloyd, or tomorrow?
It's actually already out.
Oh my gosh.
It's out.
It's
if
out.
you're watching this, it has definitely been out. So go check it out if you haven't already.
Yes, check it out at RNG That's ANDTEA.com. So check it out. I'm gonna burp. No, I'm not.
At least you're honest.
Because I'm drinking orange juice and some hard liquor, so I'm there.
I am finishing up Gatorade today.
Oh, come on, Sarah.
I'll try to have something more exciting.
Tea, Christine.
That's true. Has a T in the name.
Is that what we're gonna? Anyway, but yeah, so it's fun times.
Yes, so we are having fun at Rolling in Stress. We have finally dock station. We've been like in space like forever.
For the last 20,000 years. That's what it feels like anyway.
But check it out. It is also on our YouTubes. So just look at for RNG on YouTubes. What else is going on here? As I said, we are coming up to our 1 year anniversary. We have all been busy. I know in the beginning when we first did the podcast or grand open or whatever back in November of 2019, we said we would do regular content on our website, and obviously we have monthly, but not as much as we wanted to in the beginning, all because of a little thing called coronavirus. But we will do better, trust me. It'll just take a little bit. We've all been trying to get into our jobs, or working with our jobs. I was unemployed and furloughed, etc., and I got a new job. It's a lot better, let's just say that. And it's actually taking up my time too. Sarah, I know you've been stressed. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. There's just been a lot of turnover at my job, which is adding additional stress, and everyone's stressed out because I'm in the business of therapy. So, and I'm just trying to figure out my future, and unfortunately money's also gotten tighter with additional things, so that's a fun time, fun conversation for everyone. Yeah, we're making it through.
Yeah, so, just stay strong and be safe as usual. Lloyd, how are you doing?
Actually pretty good.
Good.
Everything's considered, so
that's
like
good.
I'm actually finding work, so
That's good. Yes, to Pelican, the therapists always need therapists. I've had a therapist since grad school. So, yes. I would have gone crazy by now.
But, things are kind of smoothing out. It seems things are being a little bit more lighter, or uplifting a little bit more.
Yes.
We're not as quarantined as much. It feels like everyone has had it. Not really, but from what it seems like. But still be safe. Wear a mask out there, people. Wash your hands. 20 seconds. I sing the ABCs.
Yeah, exactly. Or
when I wash my
yourself
hands.
twice. Yeah.
But yeah, Charles says only since grad school. What a scrub.
Would have done it soon. Well, I did like singular appointments before then, but I didn't really have the time or the thinking I needed to. So yeah, I'm a scrub, I guess. Whatever. He and I go back to college, so we rub each other.
Decibel says they lost half of their staff in the last 2 weeks because people are going back to school and college. That's interesting. Yeah, with school coming back, I just feel like that's more virtual though. Like I have what I do right now is I'm a training assistant. So like our class that we're training, they have like their little kids in the background doing their schoolwork, and it's like kind of hard, like working from home plus having your kids do school. So just things happen. Yeah,
For sure.
I don't know. Just still be safe. I mean, it's still a thing.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask. Wash your hands. But yeah, our 1-year anniversary is coming up, and we're trying to think of ways to kind of celebrate. We'll still be here for sure. Yes. I know it's a monthly podcast. We'll keep that up. Content-wise, we'll try to put stuff up. I have a backlog of photos of food places I've been to, even during the pandemic. Sorry, I was gonna burp, but it didn't come out.
Again, the lies. Burp lies.
But yeah, I have like backlogs of pictures of food places I've been to. I was gonna write a whole year post since it's been a little over a year since we were let go from so and so.
That's true. Yeah, it happened in September?
August 13th.
Right. August, yep, it was August. Yep, because it was after I got engaged. It was literally the week after.
Yeah, it was like a week after I came back from Evo, and I was like at a high. It's like,
that's right. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Anyway, yes, I have the date memorized because it's also my cousin's birthday. That sucks.
That makes sense.
But we are gonna do something cool for the anniversary. We'll probably have like a giveaway going on. I've bought some stuff like in the beginning of this year, just haven't got around to it because of the pandemic, so we're saving it for that. And I also heard that we as a crew decided we were going to get a tattoo of the RNG Tea logo.
Wait, what? It's news to me. Apparently a team of Christine decided this.
I mean, come on, don't you want like a teacup on you with a little
that would be
dice?
That would be cute, actually. I could have managed that, but I could manage that artistically. I could not manage the pain. I would cry. Let me be very, very clear. I like Decibel's idea. It's ankle tea.
Or put it on her ankle. That's gonna hurt, but that'd be cute.
It would hurt. It is cute, but yeah. I don't know, man. I'd still cry.
Get it on my ass cheek.
Oh my gosh, look.
I mean, if you really want to go through that process, you do you.
Gosh darn it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It all depends on tattoo artists. And no, I am not an evil dictator, Beats by Faye.
No, it's just a team of one. We went over this. Difference.
Yes. So we'll have giveaways. And if I do get this tattoo, let's just say I will take a video of it, or I'll have Pelly come on and actually take a video of it. We'll see.
For sure.
The R on one and the G on the other, and a surprise for the N is for Lloyd's butt.
We each take a letter. Oh no.
No, not on my forehead. That's horrible. But yes, tattoo, possibly, giveaways, for sure. We'll make it a nice prize pack for y'all.
Yes.
And
cool stuff.
I feel like we are getting towards the end of Rolling in Stress. I am not sure.
I can't tell, to be honest with you. But for sure, whether we're close to it or not, we are definitely going to keep up with another D&D game. We haven't really quite decided if it's going to be more like a one-shot so we can get more people in, or if it'll be kind of a longer play and new group or something. But we are definitely going to be shuffling some players around for a next game at some point.
Yes.
Once we are done with Aliens. So
yes, definitely.
stay tuned for that, so
we
can get the Google spreadsheet sign up or whatever working again.
Yes. It's still open. It's there. Like, you can find it on our website. You can find the Google form for that. Excuse me, if you want to sign up for that. But it's there. We'll definitely have that open for the next D&D or whichever. It won't be like Skurrow's one shot that he said it'll only be 3 hours and end up being like 6-7 hours long, etc. So it will not be Skurrow who will be DMing. We'll find someone else for sure. But it'll be something. So that's the updates on RNG Tea. I know we always do updates like that, and I know we've been promising more content the past couple of months, but
we're trying. Maybe Fall Guy will be our new thing online if I get it. some point.
Yeah. So worst first impression of D&D period. Yeah, I know, Pelly. But yeah, so we are going to talk about Fall Guys. Let's just talk about Fall Guys right now.
Okay, tell me about Fall Guys. Why should I play, guys? Convince me.
Okay, so I had no idea what the hell Fall Guys was until Lloyd streamed it. I was like, what the hell is Lloyd streaming? What are these little things? And then, like, he got a crown, like, the first or second game, and I'm like, what the fuck, Lloyd? How did you do that?
Well, it's not that hard of a game. And
It's not that hard, guys.
Well, I've always really been good at platformers and shit, so that's what I played mostly as a kid. So, like, this kind of game is easy for me and shit like that. So, I think I've gotten 3 total wins.
What
I've
the
only played
hell?
maybe like 3 hours.
What the hell? I've gotten
had-
0 crowns since I played. And yes, Lloyd is doing the get good scrubs.
I'm not trying. I'm just like I know how this game works.
Alright, just humble brag, why don't you?
Alright, so Fall Guys, if you have been under a rock, it is basically a little battle royale. Kind of like you have little beans, little beans that you control, and you go through these obstacles, and you try to be always in the qualifying. Make sure you finish first, or like finish in the qualifying. And then the very, very final round, you do an obstacle and make sure you get the crown or be the last one surviving. So yes, it's just an RNG based battle royale. It is so much fun. I mean, it looks like a kiddie game, but like people are so into it, and it's like addicting trying to get this crown, trying to get this win. And I still haven't even got it, and I'm like level 13. I know I haven't really played a lot, as like Darkflex has been playing, or other friends of ours on our Discord. By the way,
Yes.
join our Discord. We have a
Join our
great
Discord. We
community.
may not be great in the content, but we got an awesome community.
Yes.
So definitely chat with us there.
We're always talking on Discord. So even if you don't see us here on our website or on the podcast, join our Discord. We're always talking there.
We're there. We're there.
But yes, so season 1 is coming to an end soon, and season 2, we just got a preview from that from Gamescom, which happened just yesterday, Thursday, August 27th. Season 2 is coming up, and it will have like a medieval theme, and they have like little skins and new levels, and I think that's what made it popular too, is the skins that you can get.
Of course. I mean, that's what made Fortnite popular, right? The dances and the skin. So makes
Right.
sense to me. Yeah.
I don't know if people have been buying stuff. I haven't been buying stuff, but at least you can like level to get some stuff and earn stuff. So
That's good. Well, I'm definitely probably going to download it very soon. At least so we can maybe all play together, because that sounds like fun. But yeah, what's really cool though, because it's an indie company. Don't remember their name, but it's an indie company made the game and exploded. But what's really cool though is I don't remember the name of the streamer, but there was a female streamer who was just posting on Twitter about how she just kind of posted a fail video of herself, nothing big. But she was
Paladin
getting
Amber.
Thank you. But then she was getting DMs from freaking idiots that basically were saying, "Oh yeah, you suck because you're a woman," kind of thing. And so she was just posting it, just saying, "Wow, people really need to get a life." And Fall Guys responded and said, "Hey, give us any information about any people like this, and we'll ban them."
Yes.
Damn. So I have to give them props, because bigger companies most of them won't even be willing to do that. So they, I think it's going to be hard, because I know it's a smaller company. They got really popular real quick, so I hope they're able to keep up with everything, but they're good in my book.
yes. And yes, Digital Devolver are the publisher, but they're not the company who did it. So
Got it. Okay. Well, at least they're in good hands there, but yeah.
yeah, Paladin Amber is wonderful, because she calls out those kind of people, and she's always had for the longest time. So that's probably why she's like popular and viral. So
Oh yeah.
but good for the developers on Fall Guys.
That's what we like to see.
Yes. Is it the same people who made Game Piece? So Game Piece is kind of the same thing. They're like more jiggly, but more different obstacles than just...
I'm not sure because I never heard of. I know Devolver Digital, but sorry. I keep saying it's Devolver Digital. Is it Digital Devolver? Anyway, I know them, but I'm not super familiar with this particular company. So maybe from what I heard.
Is it really Devolver Digital? If so,
I thought it was
yes,
Devolver.
Skirl, you're wrong. That's all I just wanted to say.
I was like, wait, I thought it was Devolver. Anyway.
You fucking piece of shit. We have to, like, sidetrack our podcast because you can't put words in the right fucking... I'm high as shit and I knew that. What the fuck is wrong with you, Scott?
I like how it actually made me go, wait, am I wrong? Anyway. Aw, it's a pelican. Jeez, let's not abuse our moderator powers over here.
So our moderator Pelican just timed out Skirl for like 5 minutes in our chat, so that's good.
Anyway, they're cool. I hope they can keep up with the popularity, but they're already doing season 2, which is incredible. So it's getting somewhere.
I'm excited. Thank you, Charles.
Charles is telling us that the developers are Mediatonic. Apparently, the only other game they've made is a puzzle visual novel. Right. All right. That wasn't... When you say puzzle visual novel, you're not talking about Honey Pop, are you? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
Holy moly. No,
it's a puzzle visual novel. Anyway. Oh, no, it's just called Murder by Numbers. All right, got it. Same thing. Just kidding.
No, not Honey Pop. Okay.
You know. As you do.
That's a game I haven't heard in a long time.
I know, right? Why did I hear about it? Oh, they're making a second one. That's why I've heard it recently.
Wait, what? They are making a second Honey Pop?
From what I heard, yeah, they're making a second one. I don't know much at all about it. Yeah, you play it for the puzzles, right, Omega Weltall? That's how you play Honey Pop, for the really good puzzles. And I'm not really being that facetious. I've actually never physically played it myself. I think my brother bought it for me over Steam once as a joke, but never actually played it. Anyway. Yeah, you do play for the puzzles? Okay.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll use that as an excuse. That works for me. Oh, it's called Double Date. Interesting.
Yes. Yes, I did hear about this.
Honey Pop 2 Double Date. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Hey, read the articles. Exactly. I was about to make the same joke. Like, just like you read Playboy for the articles. Really. But anyway.
As the name suggests, not only will this game include 3-way dates, but will only have three-way dates too. What? That sentence is weird. During the date, the player must switch between each girl and fill both their affection meters to complete the date. Interesting.
I think this is slightly off topic, but I find it really funny. So my ex-boyfriend, he was really into, I swear this is related. He was really into this game called Hyperdimension Neptunia. Those of you who don't know it, it's basically like a random RPG game, but the characters are like cutesy anime girls that each represent a game console.
Yes.
And he was obsessed with that series. But what was so funny is that because of that, he kept getting ads on Steam for things like Honey Pop and other like anime lewd games and all sorts of things. And he would get so mad because he's like, I just really like the gameplay. I'm like, yeah, you do. Anyway, it was very entertaining.
Yes, that is related. So. Anyway, so yes, check out Fall Guys, everyone. We do have Fall Guys. We've been playing it on our Discord. Me, Darkflux, CD Cat. Who else plays with us, Darkflux?
A bunch of people.
A bunch of people. Yeah. Anyone who wants to play. So I know Sarah's gonna buy it, so we can play it.
Yes.
No one. We need more people. Says Darkness. Yes. We do need more people. But the only problem is like you can only like invite up to 4 people.
Oh, really?
So
that's annoying.
Yeah. I wish it was more because you're playing with 60 other players or 59 other players. It's like caps at 60.
I guess they're trying to like prevent like you could have your own room, but who cares? You know, they'll probably. I wonder if they'll change that eventually, or at least like make it that like you guys can. Is there like a way to like have a group of just people you invite in a room, or do you have to do the battle royale
Well,
version.
I mean, if you did peer-to-peer server service, like Steam does with other games, you could probably do it.
That makes sense.
But we'd have to pay for that service, so.
Got it. They might introduce it, though. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they were a small independent company and they're just blowing up. I mean, in the beginning, these servers just crashed because of how popular it got, and they didn't realize how popular it got. So, obviously, it's a little bit better now, but kinda, because there's still disconnections here and there. I had to think about it. I'm like, wait, sorta. But hopefully, with the popular success of this, that they can continue to grow their servers and make custom lobbies eventually, like Darkflag says. So that'd be really fun. But yes, join our Discord so we can all play.
Yes.
For sure. Let's see. What else happened this past month? I know a whole month, lots of stuff can go on, and we don't know what really happened.
What year is it? That's how I always feel.
So, Street Fighter producer Yoshinori Ono leaves Capcom. He's been there for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Just on Street Fighter. So, funny thing I heard about this, I heard that like in Japan, like they kind of force you to leave versus because they don't want you to. I know you've been like in a senior position like forever. They don't want you to they don't want the company to show that they fire them, so they try to have the person leave on their own terms, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like he could keep going for how much passion he has for Street Fighter. Like, he's always at tournaments. He's always at conventions. Yes, thank you, Decibels. Forced retirement. Like, they kind of forced him to. I don't know why. When he is very, very passionate about Street Fighter.
I was like, there wasn't anything crazy with Street Fighter, right? I just know the fighting game community, there's been a lot of unfortunate things come out, but nothing specific with Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, nothing specific. I mean, yeah, the Capcom Fighters thing that happened with the harassment. I know there has been a lot of harassment going on in the fighting game community lately, but that doesn't have to do anything with Ono leaving Capcom, right?
Yeah, exactly. I only asked just because in Japanese businesses, like in American businesses, very often we kind of have the joke of like blame the interns when something goes wrong. I think a lot of you have heard that before. It's like, oh, it's the intern's fault, even though it totally wasn't.
Sorry. LBR joke.
But exactly. But there's a lot of people who in American business, it's very often to like just blame the lower end of things instead of whatever. But in Japan, it's usually the opposite. That's why sometimes when there are things that come out about companies, very often you do see like the head leaving and stuff like that. So that's why I was wondering if something like that happened, but I don't know what their connection would be. So that's weird. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. It's too bad. Well, I hope he has a very happy retirement.
I hope so too. He was so cute though. Like, seriously, he would be at Evo. He'd always carry a little Blanca figurine with him.
Oh, it's so cute.
I like him. He's nice. Let's see what else happened this past month. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Let's see. Big time streamers are back. We saw Ninja stream back on Twitch. He hasn't been on for like a couple weeks or so. Like at the beginning of the month, he was on Twitch. I know Mixer had shut down. Yep. So Ninja's on Twitch for a little bit. Shroud signed back on Twitch, another huge streamer. We talked about Dr. Disrespect was banned on Twitch for some damn reason, and we don't know yet.
Still don't know. I don't know why this drives me nuts. I don't care at all about Dr. Disrespect, but the mystery of it is driving me nuts. There's just this part of me, it's like, I just want to know what happened, and no one knows. It makes me mad.
No one knows.
No one knows.
No one.
Whatever.
Call us Dr. Disrespect. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let your voice be heard.
I know. But he premiered on YouTube with hundreds and thousands of subscribers already on YouTube. He did a really great music video for that, though.
Oh, really?
Have you seen the music video he did?
No, I did not.
It was all like red skies, and it's like an old school 80s vibe, and it's yeah, I actually like the song too, so check it out on YouTube if you ever have the chance. So Dr. Disrespect is back. Still no reason why he left Twitch or why Twitch banned him. See what else is happening. Epic Games have a lawsuit against Apple and Google. Sarah, give us the rundown on this.
So I'll try my best. So basically, I'll see if I can explain this the best I can, because I just learned about this pretty recently. When you buy like things through Epic Games, you have to do it like through either Google Play or Apple. You usually do it through the Apple or Google Play and stuff. And they usually get a cut, I think. And so Epic Games had a thing where basically they had a direct payment option in the app for V-Bucks, so that they could bypass the App Store's way of making money. And both Google and Apple were like, no, you can't do that. So as a result, I think they took the games out of their...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Apple and Google took the games, took Fortnite. I should have mentioned this was Fortnite. I'm sorry. This is all with Fortnite and their V-Bucks. And they took Fortnite out of the App Store. And so Epic Games filed a lawsuit against Apple. It doesn't look like they've actually filed a lawsuit against Google yet. But the thing, so that's all interesting, and I'll be very curious to see where what that goes to, because that could be an interesting precedent. But what was just so fascinating about this is very, very quickly after all of this was announced, Epic Games shared on Twitter something called 1980 Fortnite.
Yes.
A joke on 1989, the book by George Orwell. And it's something, guys. You gotta watch this video. Those of you, if you know what 1989 is, that's where the whole kind of... It's a communist scare book by George Orwell. That's where you kind of get the things like Big Brother,
yes.
What's the thought crimes. That's where you get those kinds of terms that we hear all the time. Basically about a totalitarian government and how they limit free speech and all that stuff. And it's a fascinating read, but that's what they're basing it off of. So they basically are like portraying... They have this guy in like a big Apple head, like talking like Big Brother in this ad and talking about being evil. And Epic Games is in here for the long haul. I'm sorry, not 1989, 1984, excuse me. And also, not just that, but Epic Games is also, in a recent blog post, are encouraging Fortnite players to fight back against Apple with a hashtag free Fortnite on social platforms. And they're trying to be... The joke that I was making with some friends was like, they're trying to kind of be this weird save the world mentality over this particular issue. I'm not sure why this was the hill they wanted to die on, but I'm here to watch everything go.
Yeah,
so.
I'm just watching everything unfold, which is pretty funny. This Charles linked it in the chat. The free the Fortnite with the 1980 Fortnite video.
Like, we have so many problems in this world, literally with totalitarianism, authoritarian issues, and this is the hill we're gonna die on today, Epic. All right, that's cool.
Apparently, this is a parody of what Apple did a long time ago.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that part. Okay, that's funny.
That makes it even a little bit more funnier.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I like how Decibel says, millions of 12 to 23-year-olds that know better would be rioting against Apple of all things.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, rich people having a slap fight. I mean, that is what it feels like. It's funny, but it's also kind of sad. I mean, what's kind of weird was, like I said, the timing of that video was very strange. Like, because it's animated. Someone had to take the time, not someone, a team, to make it. But the timing of when that came out and everything else happened, it felt very planned. Like, as if Fortnite, or Epic Games, I should say, knew that Apple and Google were going to be up in arms about this, and thus their reaction. Again, it's an interesting court case, that's for sure, but whew.
Yeah.
Well, Epic Games basically has money to shit, so they're just throwing money at people to make shit at this point, and that's why it's out so quickly.
Yeah. I mean,
But this is over 30%.
Yes.
Instead of just their normal 10% that they do to other people. So it's a 20% disparity, and it's kind of sickening to use like Orwellian language to incentivize your crowd of fucking gamers at this point to signal boost something for a court case. It's disgusting.
It feels really gross, especially when you consider Fortnite's group is, like we just said, 12 to 23-year-olds. Pretty much anyone I know who plays Fortnite is under the age of 18, and it's very popular with them, and there's nothing wrong. Like, I'm not one of those people that shits on Fortnite, especially with kids playing it, and I could sit on my soapbox about why this happened and they're not playing different games, but I won't today. But at the same time, they know that their crowd is under 18 mostly, I think, and it feels really gross for sure, even if it's a little funny. It is gross.
Okay.
Omega, I want to touch on that. They are a questionable organization, but they're kind of right. They're kind of not right, though, because they're using language that doesn't really pertain to them losing their free speech, because they're using another platform that is a private business. Like, I err on the side of Apple on this one. Like, pay the 30% or make your own app that works on the fucking whatever at this point.
Is 30% the usual rate? You said that before that Apple was only charging Epic Games the 30% and the rest 10%. Is it just because Epic Games is a bigger developer?
No. So the reason why I brought up 10% is because Epic Games only charges other developers 10% of their sales.
Got it.
That's their back end. So that's where I think they would come to an agreement, if they come to an agreement on this. But they're trying to make it out to be a free speech issue, and it's not a free speech issue. It's about money. It's totally about money.
It's also, I feel like, and I guess that's why I'm kind of laughing at it, just because it's so tone deaf right now. You know, with what's happening in the United States, it's just really tone deaf to use, like you said, Orwellian language for this. Like I said, I'm laughing because I'm trying not to be like, why? But it's just, it's a weird, the timing's just really weird, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, the timing's not wrong on this.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. Anyway, we'll definitely keep track on this. Decibel says Sarah's like, no one cares, right? Right. I
know.
But yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out on that. If there's any update, we'll definitely have it in our next podcast for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
What else happened this past month? It says Microsoft will end support for Internet Explorer. Why is Internet Explorer still a thing? Let me just say that.
Someone tell my company that they're going to end support for Internet Explorer, because I have a feeling they're not going to get the memo.
I mean, all Windows products use Edge nowadays, and if you haven't upgraded to Windows 10, why are you still running the older systems? Like, why?
Exactly.
At this point.
You're telling me.
Just something for people to know out there. And next, E3. I saw this on Twitter, since I'm on Twitter like most of the time. E3 retweeted an article from Parade about top 25 games that women love to play. And these games include Candy Crush, Farmville, Sudoku, a lot of free mobile games, basically. Yeah. And it was such an uproar with like the biggest women gamers, of course. Even the CEO of Evil Geniuses rioted against this and said a few words about this. So E3, social media person, please check the articles before you retweet it or share the article.
Yeah, do a little reading on it. I'd like to assume that you posted because you thought it would be good to post, not because you were like, this is correct.
Yes. I mean, I understand that a little bit over than 50% of gamers are women now, but that doesn't mean we are all mobile gamers. Beats by Face says those are all of his top games of 2019. Good for you.
See? See, they're not getting everybody here. Who plays Farmville anymore? That's what makes me mad.
That's what I'm wondering. Who does play Farmville?
Goodness.
I know my mom doesn't. I know she plays Candy Crush here and there still, but not Farmville.
Yeah.
Or Sudoku. By any means.
Alright.
How are you surprised Candy Crush is still around, Decibels? I said my mom just plays it. There's games that are still around that are like 10 plus years old. I mean, we're playing freaking Final Fantasy. There's some Final Fantasy XI players still around.
To be fair, she actually hasn't played in a minute. But still.
I mean, there's World of Warcrafters still playing. Can I point at some of you in the chat? I know you're all playing.
I mean, that has regular updates, though.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah, I haven't really heard about Candy Crush, but I know people still play it.
Yeah, people
It
still
is
play it.
mostly a certain older demographic, I have found. But yes, I mean, it's still there.
Well, even
Still
Angry
good.
Birds and shit like that, too. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
They're still around.
People still play games, but the fact that they said women gamers only play these mobile games is just a little... Yeah.
It's a little gross.
A little
see,
gross.
I play the clicker games on my phone, if I have a phone, so...
Yeah. Clicker games. Kooky has her subscription still to 4WoW. Yeah, I think so. I don't know when it ends. It'll probably end in like October or something.
Were you playing recently? As in like this year?
No, last year around this time, I went to the World of Warcraft Classic launch at the Esports Arena in Las Vegas, and I won a year subscription to WoW.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I've never played, so.
Yeah, I activated and never looked back.
I'm not sure if you'd like it, if you prefer I don't know how you actually feel about 14, but from what I've heard, because my brother got super into WoW, and he compares the two all the time, so I don't know.
I sorta got into it. Sorta. Accidentally subbed to WoW. Oh, I see. Speaking of Final Fantasy XIV, I know that we've been playing only because 5.3 came out, and I know Sarah, we talked about last podcast, your fiance got you into it.
Yes, I have finished 5.0. That's how far I am. I have not finished 5.1 through 5.3 yet, though.
Oh, you're in for a ride. You'll really like it then.
Yes. No, I enjoyed 5.0. But yeah, it's actually pretty funny because before I was kind of like playing a little bit, and then I was a little bit better about getting at least ESO up and running. And then what happened was, because originally, when my fiance said, I want you to play Final Fantasy XIV, I want you to experience it, but I don't want to start a character all over. And I was like, that's fine. You don't need to do that. It sounds like it's easy enough. Really easy to get point A to point B. I can figure it out. It's not like 11, where I need to be like tethered or look up a guide. So I was like, that's fine. I can figure this out. So I did, and then I think it was around Dragon Song. It might have been around Dragon Song, or it might have been Stormblood. I don't remember which one. So it was either post Heaven's Ward or beginning of Stormblood. My fiance made a second character and bought a level skip and decided to play with me again. So then I had to hurry the F up and actually play along. Because no more was it kind of like, I'm going to just take my time and do these side quests. No, only side quests we doing are for Aether Currents. I one time delayed us and said, no, I want this minion. We're doing these side quests. She ended up not doing the whole thing with me because she didn't like the minion. I thought it was adorable, but she thinks it's scary. So whatever. I have the minion. She doesn't.
What minion is this?
The Great Serpent of Rhonda.
Wow.
It's this tiny little snake, and it's got kind of an inappropriate shaped mouth with teeth on it, and when you pet it, it gets kind of big and puffy, but then it just kind of wiggles. It's really cute. I think it's adorable. She thinks it looks like a parasite. So I only have him out when I'm not playing with her because she tells me to put it back and get the bunny out instead.
Get the bunny out. None of this little weird creature.
Yeah, not this. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I finished 5.0. Definitely Shadowbringers is the best storyline for sure.
Yes.
I mean, there's no question about it.
No
like
question.
from the first beginning of it, I was like, oh, this is this is a very different level of content over here. And definitely great. I think the only thing though is like, I don't know how they're like, I kind of wish it ended at Shadowbringers because I got through all the stuff and got to this point, and I'm just like, oh, what they're gonna do next? I feel like it's gonna be a letdown. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, you will have to get through 5.3 to see what is coming up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was told. So I kind of have an idea. I mean, there's a very big, what's the word I'm looking for? A very big story arc that they did not complete in 5.0. So I'm guessing either it's going to be referenced in 5.1 through 3 or it will be in the next patch. Very big thing.
Yes.
So something that's a flower and a color. But I assume that will be part of it. But yeah, no, I mean, the story is nice. I mean, I will say Shadowbringers definitely kind of makes you feel like, oh, that was what I finally led up to this content. I did skip 2.x. I did buy a level skip for that.
That's fine.
I was told I wasn't missing out on much, and I just watched the cutscenes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely not missing out. That's fine. Yes, I have to agree. Shadowbringers is for sure one of the best expansions for Final Fantasy XIV because the last one, Stormblood, I hated it. They just went through it so fast.
Yeah, Stormblood, and I'm so mad because I play an Aura, and I play a Zayla Aura, however you pronounce it. So you'd think I'd love Stormblood, and yeah, but do you know what was worse than Stormblood? Post Stormblood. The only good thing about it is it was short, but I felt like I was just repeating Stormblood again. I was very upset. I was like, did nothing matter? Like, we get the part at the beginning and all these things come on. I'm like, oh, so nothing mattered that we just did.
No, it didn't matter. So
and like you have to like redo these quests that you just spent. Anyway, it was a mess. Besides Shadowbringers, actually, I don't know how controversial this statement's gonna be, but actually, besides Shadowbringers, my favorite content was Dragon Song post Heaven's Ward. And I think it's just because there was a lot less like BS in that one, but it was still like interesting, and it was a continuation of Heaven's Ward as opposed to repeating everything. So that's just my opinion, though.
that's fine. They're legitimate reasons, so that's good. Decibel says, my problem with Stormblood was that we were told, let's go liberate Alamigo, and then 70% of it was in the Far East.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Carletta, hi, how are you doing,
Carletta.
honey? She says, did you two get the Arden minion? I don't know what is that. What is that?
I don't know what that is, but I don't think so, because that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah,
so I'm guessing not.
I don't think so. I don't think I did either. Let's see what else. Oh, Ghost Buddy from Shadowbringers. Ghost Buddy. Rising
Ghost
Event.
Buddy? No, I don't have a Ghost Buddy.
Oh, no. They also opened up flying in the 2.0.
Yes, they did,
And?
which is quite nice, actually.
Really? Because sometimes I still go back to, what's it called? The main one in... I want to call it Juno, but it's not Juno.
It's like Juno. Are you talking about like Horizon?
or something.
Mordona.
Thank you. Mordona.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
I still go there and I still get on my mount and I still run.
Yeah, what I actually ended up doing, because, I mean, the places were not made for flying, and so sometimes what would happen, very slight example, but anytime you go back to Horizon, for whatever reason you need to go to the old Scion place, when you, like, because the problem with flying is when you just, like, walk off a cliff, you just automatically start flying.
Yeah.
Instead of jumping down. And so I actually made a setting on, and also whenever you jump, you instantly start flying, when sometimes I just literally want to jump. I actually made a setting on the game where I have to like double tap Y to actually fly, and that actually solved a lot of my problems. So, fun fact, if you need that, just do it.
But yes, get through 5.3. You'll actually like it.
Yeah, no, I will. We took a small break. I'm level 80 now. I'm real good. Not that good, actually.
Okay.
But I'm trying.
Good.
Very proud of myself.
Good.
Being a black mage, Nokia is the bane of my existence. But I'm trying. Nokia! I get so mad because I drop it. I'm like, well, screw you then. No Xenoglossy for you. Anyway.
We have the yokai event going on right now.
Me
So you get that nice, cute little yokai cat mount. Haven't done it yet. I have yet to go back since I finished 5.3.
I don't know if I'll do it or not. I kind of want to do the Nier raids because the clothes are really cute. That's like... See, the problem is my brother's now been playing with us, and he's a super big raider, and I don't care unless there's something shiny I can get that looks pretty on me.
I don't get Nier. Like, maybe because I haven't played it, but I don't
Yeah, my brother's played Nier, so I get the concept of it. I just like the clothes. Not gonna
It's
lie.
weird. What's the eye level now? I think it's like
480?
a little bit higher, I think.
Is it higher than that?
I think so.
485? I'm not there yet. I don't have that much money.
505. Sounds about right.
Right now, my fiance's been trying to get us a house, and I didn't know how that process was until she explained it to me, and I went, "Oh, why are we doing this?" But she's like really invested in this. So whenever she goes online, she just keeps looking around. We've heard rumors that they're going to be opening more wards soon, so we're crossing our fingers.
Yoshi actually did update that they are going to add more words, so
That's good.
it is going to be there.
There was a big rumor that they were going to do instance housing in Ishgard, which would be really nice, because then they don't need to have, limited space. But that was probably just a rumor.
We talked about that, yes. So I actually talked about that, about housing in Ishgard with our friends at She Heals I Tank.
Cool. That's right. You were on their show. That was awesome.
I was on the show at SheHealsITank.com if you want to check that out. We have Avi there. Avi lost her voice, unfortunately, so Pete invited me to be a guest host. So thank you so much, Pete. I was there episode 230. They were talking about how, yes, housing in Ishgard will eventually be there, because I guess there's this whole crafting thing where you're like restoring Ishgard to the proper ways so eventually there'll be housing in Ishgard. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Pete was trying to get me to do crafting and gathering, and I'm like, nope. Okay, maybe.
You know who's done crafting and gathering?
You are.
Not me. No. Oh hell no.
Oh,
I tried to do
Callie.
the goldsmithing, whatever it's called, and I got to level 50 and went, this is really hard and expensive and not very fun. No, my fiance is now a botanist, a miner maybe? A carpenter, what else is she? What else? She's a bunch of things. What is she doing? Damn it, I can't remember. She's a bunch of them. It's too many. There was like a period of a week when I would come over here and be like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I just reached level 70 on botanist. I'm like, when were you a botanist? Today. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently you can level it up really quickly if you have decent
yep.
money and stuff like that, but I just don't have the patience for it. I got level 50, like I said, goldsmithing, and that was it for me.
Yeah,
So.
you can level them fast using those beast tribes, because I really wanted to do the Moogle quest, but I found out it was, back in, was that Heaven's Word? The Moogle quests are basically crafting and gathering ones, but the new one that came out is the dwarves, and the dwarves are crafting and gathering.
Yes.
And I really want to do that because I love the dwarves. The dwarves are so cute.
You gonna make a Lalafell character so you can go through their house?
No, I'll never be a Lalafell ever. I just want to see those tanks. Yes, Decibels, tank time. The dwarves have like little tanks, and I really want to play those.
Oh, that's cute. So funny.
But yeah, I can't believe this became a Final Fantasy XIV section.
I know, it's weird. I never thought I'd be here.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Never thought I'd do
Ew.
Final Fantasy XIV again.
Ew.
I know. It's okay. You can ew at it. I'm not. Listen, the gameplay, the boss, like the dungeons, I will admit, they're kind of fun because it's like, oh, you gotta make sure you do this right. But literally, like the day-to-day quests of just go here and talk to this person is still not exciting. Let me assure you. The characters just got a little better.
Yes. Lloyd, will you join us? Come back to Final Fantasy XIV?
I'll think about it for the next expansion. I will buy a jump potion through Shadowbringers and
No. You have to play Shadowbringers.
no.
I was like, you can
no,
skip Stormblood. Play Shadowbringers, man. It's actually decent.
No.
All right.
Like, seriously, Shadowbringers is the best.
It's definitely a major upgrade.
I'm expecting
I was
this
like, ooh.
next one's gonna be shit. So like,
That's
I'm
what I'm
just trying to
afraid of,
have a
but-
self-fulfilling prophecy that this game is
Of
just
course
shit.
you are.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. Anyway, the problem is that my brother's gotten a little too obsessed with the game. He was literally texting me all day today about how he finally figured out that you could color your chocobo.
Oh,
And he
no.
explained how he found a website about how to do it
Yes.
properly and the process of it.
Yes.
But we found out that you have to have a house to even like do what you need to do to get it to work. So we're like, okay, well then never mind. I cannot make my chocobo purple today. But yeah, he's gotten a little too into it. He also bought a mount on the lodestone, so we all make fun of him.
He what?
He bought a mount on the lodestone. Not was it lodestone? The shop. The shop.
Okay. I was gonna say. I mean,
How
that's
much?
fine.
Which one did he
I
buy?
can't say anything.
I think he bought. I think it was Odin's horse. I can't remember its name. Threpnir. Sorry, I forget Odin's horse's name.
Kind of
Excuse me.
I kind of
Yeah.
get it.
It was like $16. Mounts are way too expensive.
Sleipnir.
They were on. There was a sale going out. We one time got a bunch of stuff because it was on sale. The only thing I had gotten was I did make a second character because I wanted to try being a healer. I tried for the first time today. It was very scary. Anyway, so I bought a couple jumps. So that was a mistake. Do not jump level 70 white mage, people. It's not a fun time. It is very scary. Anyway.
You're fine.
Sleipnir.
So Sleipnir.
Sleipnir. That must have been it. Yeah. So that's what he bought on the shop. So.
Yes. I'm glad we're doing it on this episode and not last episode with Nate because Nate would just probably leave.
Yeah. I just
Rolling his eyes until
I
they
know.
fucking fell out of his head like mine. No, I'm just joking.
But yes,
So I just kind of.
if you missed last episode, please listen to that. Our dear friend Nate Bender, who was the host of Lemon Radio, was there with us. So, what else is going on? We have a
You want to talk about the documentary?
Yes. So there's this Netflix documentary. What the hell did I just say?
I don't know. It sounded like a documentary. Not about ducks.
I should stop drinking while doing a podcast. A documentary called High Score. Did I say it right this time? You laughed.
Documentary? A documentary.
Isn't
Documentary.
It's okay, documentary.
Close enough.
Called High Score on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. Tell us what you think about it. Tweet us, email us. Our contact page is on rngnt.com or just tweet at us. We're at rngnt. I didn't suggest this. It was actually one of our moderators, Pelly, who suggested, hey, we should watch this. And I've actually caught a glimpse of it on Twitter, that this Netflix documentary went out. And it's only like 6 episodes
I think
long.
it's only 6 episodes. I have no excuse to not have seen the whole thing, but I have seen 3 of it. They're kind of longish episodes, I guess. I don't binge, so.
It's only like 42 minutes each episode.
One of them felt like an hour, but maybe because it was not my favorite one.
I binged it in a night. But...
Yes, Lloyd binged it.
Yeah.
It was really good though. Like,
I really enjoy it. I do.
Yes. So each episode is the premise of like the history of video gaming, like, and the genres, genre. Thank you. The different genres of video gaming. So like the very beginning, like the very, very, very beginning of video gaming is the first episode. It goes through like esports tournaments as well, Nintendo, Sega, and
Crash
then it did
and stuff that.
And then it did like RPGs, and I know Sarah, you haven't gotten to these episodes yet, but fighting games, and violence in video games, and first-person shooter games. So, yes, words are hard. I'm sorry, but it's very interesting take on it because these are names that you haven't heard before within the history of video gaming. For example, they highlighted Jerry Lawson, which I really think was amazing. He's a black video gamer developer, and he was the actual inventor of the video game cartridge. Like, I would have never known that. Like, did you even know there was actually who the person is?
So I kind of knew just because it was actually during February Black History Month. That was like a Facebook thing that came out, was that. But otherwise I had no idea. Yeah, I mean, that's just not something you hear, and he's not really out. He's unfortunately just not, his name's just not out there. So yeah, he was the inventor of the cartridge that we use, that we still, technology we still use, which is crazy. Yeah, along with that, I forgot her last name, but Becky
Henneman.
I forget her last name, but first person to win, honestly, to like win one of the first video game tournaments was a trans woman, which was something nobody knew. So that was really awesome. Yeah, so like, whoa! Anyway, so that was a really cool thing. And I didn't even know that one of the first developers for a graphic interface to choose your own adventure kind of games was also by a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, watching episode 3 was so cool for me because it did bring me back to like when I was 12 years old, when I first started playing D&D, and then finding out that there were like video games that kind of shared that concept and everything. And it was so cool to like see it, how it has developed and such over the years. So that was really cool. Also reminder that like, yeah, lots of video games just kind of stole D&D. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy I. I respect you. You have made your own thing. You did very much just rip off of D&D though, which everybody did. So it's nothing new. But it is kind of funny to just see how that was just used in, it originally was paper and pencil, then it was put in gaming, So it was really cool.
I like the fact that her name was Roberta Williams. How she like put everything in a flowchart on a piece of paper, and she's like, how do I get this into a game? And she asked her husband, it's like, hey, can you do this for me? And they just made a game together, and I think that was really, really great.
That's so cute to me. I just love stories of like that's like my ideal power couple where they just work together really well in the project and don't murder each other. It's great.
Relationship goals.
Exactly. So it's lovely. But yeah, no, that was so cute. Just watching her like show her design documents and stuff of everything. Yes. And also even I kind of was making fun of Final Fantasy, but the artist, just seeing how he kind of basically is the one who kind of pushed this idea of there is artist value in video games, even if we can't get the graphics to show it yet. And how cool it must have been for him to see some of the remakes, like be able to actually take his vision and really put it to life. Like even from Final Fantasy IV, for instance, where it's just literal pixels, but now because they've done updates on it, they could actually bring them to life. I don't know, that's just really cool to me.
I think it's really cool too, and giving him props too, because I know a lot of Final Fantasy fans know who he is, but people outside of Final Fantasy does not even know who this artist was. So again, just this documentary.
There we go.
Highlighted some of these little facts. For example, the ET game that really sucked balls.
Yes, I never knew the story behind it. Now I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
5 weeks.
Only
the guy
5
was told.
weeks.
Yeah, he was told he had 5 weeks to make a game.
5
And
weeks.
then back in the day when usually I think they said it took maybe 6 to 8 months to make a game of that caliber, he had 5 weeks. Hashtag original crunch.
Yes, and I really think it's hilarious, that story he told about how he pitched it to Spielberg, Steven Spielberg,
Yes.
within like a couple days, and Spielberg's like, oh no, we just wanted something like Pac-Man. And like, the developer's like, wait, what? We want to
What
do
are
like
you
this whole thing.
We have a whole like adventure going. Yeah, it was the stealth game. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. Moses? Is it pronounced Moses?
Moses? Sea Slitter?
Yeah, I'm not sure what stealth game you mean. They may have an. I haven't watched the whole thing. I only have watched basically the beginning of video games, kind of the down with arcade games, kind of the downfall and resurgence with Nintendo, and then the adventure and RPG games. Yeah. But yep, Spielberg did sign off on the game. I mean, everybody did. It just shipped out. So.
Have you played it? It looks...
E.T.?
It's horrible.
Oh no, I've seen it, but I've never played it.
Yeah,
Never
it's
had it in
horrible.
my hands. I don't.
CC Decibel says he's beat the game.
How is it beatable? I thought it wasn't beatable.
Apparently it's beatable. I know,
I have
Sarah's
questions.
face.
I have a lot of questions. Is there a let's play of it? Now I'm just curious. We're gonna look this up together, guys.
Telling you,
I'm
beat-
sure there's a
Let's
of it.
play
For
E.T. Yes, and it is okay. Well, this
Okay.
one's 7 minutes long. This one's 50 minutes long, and this one's 9 minutes long. So I'm not sure which is which.
Is there speed hacks?
There must be, right? There has to be.
There has to be.
There has to be. I don't know, man.
But yes. Watch it if you haven't watched it. Again, it's high score. It's on Netflix. It's only 6 episodes long. You can binge it in one night like Lloyd, or just take your time like Sarah did. Again,
different ways.
yes. Again, you would actually like the next episode, I think. Is it the next episode?
Isn't it like Sonic and stuff? I know they mention that it's about Sonic, but I don't know what the overall theme
Okay,
is.
so
That's
probably
all I
the
know about the teaser.
5th episode. You'll probably like too. Because
Okay.
it does bring in the LGBTQ.
Oh, nice.
game
Well, they did
too.
in the... Oh, cool. Because they did in the adventure one. I'd never heard of Gay Blade. that was a new one. That was pretty cool.
Wait,
That's
was that in
actually-
that episode? Yeah, that's the one I was talking
Adventure game was, Gay Blade. Yep, that was in that one.
about. Okay,
that
got
was-
it.
Oh, yeah. No, the adventure episode was still my favorite. Like I said, I felt like I was 12 years old again, discovering adventure games for the first time. Just waiting for someone to mention Phoenix Wright, because that definitely also really brought a lot with visual novels into the video game space too. But that's a different story and not time for this.
But yeah, like little stories that you don't know that's well known in video game history, but coming up with these little stories and just saying, hey, these people are actually matter in our video game history as well. Again, the LGBTQ, they also brought in women. Like, you don't know a lot of women video game developers. Like, even in marketing, like the Sega...
Yes, she was great.
The Sega brand marketing lady, they called her the Dragon Lady.
Yes.
And she was able to bring Sega in and make it a success here in America. So that was kind of cool. Just little stories like this brings it all together and say, hey, I appreciate my history of video games even more. And we have these fun facts.
It's really I guess reviewers have said they don't really like it very much. I don't know what to say to that. It is very cheesy, I guess. What they have the
But
people
it's
they're talking
cute.
to. I don't know, it's really cute though. Like I guess it's cheesy, but it's fun to watch. So it's not poorly done. It's definitely well researched, and I remember there were certain points where at first I was afraid it was very much going to be hi guys, let's watch these animals, aka gamers, play video games. But they really make you almost think at first that's what they're going for, but then they really backtrack on it for sure. It's definitely kind of an inverse of the trope. So they do a really good job. It's overall very respectful and it's very fun. So I definitely want to watch the rest of it. I'm just very slow.
Well, it gives me modern Marvel's vibes, if that makes any sense. If you ever watched those documentaries on how shit works and shit like that.
I have not.
So it kind of has that formula of like getting you in a lull where you're like, I'll watch this forever kind of shit.
Yeah. I want to know more. Tell me more about this. Exactly. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Yep.
But yeah. I again, little fun facts, like you never knew who Kirby was named after, etc.
Yes, that was amazing.
See, like every little thing that I'm mentioning right now, and Sarah's like, yes. So yeah,
it's so good, guys. You gotta watch it. I really like it. I really do like it. Is that all they're gonna make? Do you know? I guess it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they just okay. That makes sense. It's a documentary. It's not like you make a part 2. But
no. But I kind of wish they do, like with like the modern stuff now. But it's kind of like. Yeah. It's the history that you can see that which made into modern games, but I kind of wish they do about modern games now too.
Yes, yeah. Maybe someday. We'll see. But it's definitely good. Definitely watch it. I definitely recommend it.
Yes, and Pelly also says also watch High Score Girl while you're at it on Netflix. And
what is that?
It's an anime.
Oh, okay. I was about to get real scared.
No, it's an anime, and it has to do with the video game. No, well, yes, it has to do with video games, but more so towards the fighting game community and how things were grassroots in the arcades and fighting against people in the arcades. So it's more like that. And it also brings in how you can see the competition between Nintendo and Sega is, and everyone was saying, you know, you were either a Sega kid or you were a Nintendo kid. I was a Nintendo kid. What were you?
I was more of a Nintendo kid. To be honest, I unfortunately was, by the time I kind of got into my first real gaming, it was PlayStation.
Yes.
But definitely was more Nintendo than Sega. I did not really play any Sega games, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the only Sega game I played was Sonic, of course. And that was at my cousin's house, and she only had that game. And I also played not the game, is it the Game Gear? Something Sega, it is the Game Gear, right? And my cousin had football on it. So we got Omega Well Talk, who's a Sega kid, Carla, the Nintendo adult. Lloyd, what were you?
Nintendo, the only right answer.
Yeah.
To this question.
The only one that survived.
Ouch.
It's true.
True. What has Sega come out with recently? Nothing? Ever? Like,
Probably
what was their
another shitty Sonic game. Like, I'm sorry, there hasn't been a good Sonic game since they were 2D. Fight me.
Omega Will Toss says Yakuza. Sonic Forces says Charles. I don't know what other.
There's a really good Sonic TV show that's modern. They make fun of themselves. It's really funny. They just poke fun. They're way too self-aware. And you just honestly just look up funniest moments on YouTube, and that's all you really gotta watch.
Yeah. Charles, I know that's a joke. It's just straight Sonic.
Oh, I'm glad he clarified, because I was like, should I screw this motherfucker right now?
No, that's just Charles.
It's Charles. I'm going to trust Sarah's judgment on Charles, too, so. The Sonic is like the fast food blend. Or fast food place. Bland as fuck. Ouch.
Ouch. Poor Sonic.
Poor Sonic. Although I'm excited for Sonic 2, the movie. I know you were.
I was gonna say, Sonic had a better movie than Mario did.
Ooh.
It's true.
That's very true.
It's true.
Well, I mean, if Nintendo would actually, like, produce a movie right now.
Maybe.
Didn't they do Pokemon movie?
That's all they have.
Pokemon movie was really good. I will give them that. The Pokemon movie to me was also superior to Sonic, so I will give them that. Carlotta, I like shit's fired.
I know. She said shots fired. No, she said shit's fired first.
No, no, keep that. That was not a mistype.
We'll keep it. We'll make it an emote. I'm just kidding. I don't think it'll be approved.
No, it wouldn't, but it's a funny idea.
We could call it poo poo fired or something like that.
I don't want to follow She Heals, I think. They're the shitheads, so they have a lot of poop emojis.
We don't need it really, let's be clear. I'm not signing off on this. I'm just saying it's funny.
We need fertilizer for our tea.
Oh, ew, stop that. All right, now I'm going to throw up, guys.
On that note, I think we're going to clock out for today. Again, thank you for staying with us until the last drop. Stay tuned to our social media for the next episode or for whatever we are doing. Again, we are on RNG Tea. That's AND TEAA.
You all right there? This is brought to you by orange juice and alcohol.
Yes. Again, RNG Tea on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and don't forget, join our Discord community. We're there all month. We talk a lot more there. I know you missed us during the monthly podcast, but yeah, join our Discord. Say hi.
Yes, if there's a game that you want to play, there's probably chances that somebody wants to play it with you. So just go ahead and ask.
Definitely. And again, you can follow us on our social media. I am at Kooky Persona, KOKY. And Sarah?
I'm under Sarahscopic, SARHSCOPIC.
And Lloyd, if you social media still.
Well, I still do. I almost got a 12-hour ban. Almost.
Oh my goodness.
What'd you do?
It came up with the prompt and then it went away. So it's like, okay, cool.
Oh, Lloyd.
I was just questioning more people's parenting. Someone should slap your parents, and freaking Twitter's like, no, you can't say that to people. It's too mean. But I'm at Lloyd LLOI.
What?
I can't even fucking.
LLOID_RNG. Is that what it was? Okay. Yes. My theatrical training is coming to help me with all of you high and drunkards, apparently.
Sarah,
I'm not drunk.
Oh my god, this is the interesting outro ever.
Yeah, I gotta edit this too, so.
Have fun!
Have fun. But yes, you can follow us again on our social medias. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Hope you got that, guys, because we're not saying it again.
Yes, again, thank you for staying with us again until the last drop. We'll see you next.
This episode was produced by Christine Solis, Sarah Skopik, and Aaron Pillen. Please support RNG Tea by sharing this podcast with your family, friends, and fellow gamers and leaving us a review. Intro music in this episode is by Home and outro music by Stoopy Doken. Check out both these artists and their music at soundcloud.com. RNG Tea and its hosts are solely responsible for its content.